Mu Shuzi looked at Xiaoyan, his heart filled with contentment, and said with a smile, "In that case, we'll head back to the Incense Pavilion first. In 2 days, we'll have our decisive battle at Xuanling Mountain. All grievances will be settled. Serpent King, escort them out. We have preparations to begin ourselves." "This is too important to be careless," Shifu said, raising his serpent-shaped staff slightly, speaking with considerable gravity. "All right." The Serpent King agreed, knowing this was, after all, the territory of the Medusa clan. Having one of their own escort them could avoid unnecessary trouble, else they might run into some unwelcome surprises. "Let's go." Xiaoyan exchanged a glance with Mu Shuzi and followed immediately. Long Yi and Little Yi followed closely behind. "Mei Lan, you shall lead as a captain among the 8 tribal teams. Begin the reorganization, gathering all clan members stronger than a 7-star Do D. In 2 days, we might face a battle to the death. Mobile, take the strong from the Serpent Folk clan and go search for the Medusa Queen. This is crucial. We need her direct command for a chance at victory." Orders flowed steadily from Shifu's mouth. "By the way, where's Mu Ying?" Just after leaving the Crystal Palace, Mu Shuzi asked. "Sigh, well?" Long Yi and Little Yi exchanged a hesitant glance. "I chased after her but lost her," Little Yi said bashfully. "Let her be for now," Xiaoyan said, knowing that such an ordeal would be a devastating blow for her. With that, the 5 of them headed towards the Incense Pavilion. With a quiet splash, the Serpent King left them, returning to the Medusa clan, while Xiaoyan and the others arrived outside the Incense Pavilion. One more step would take them into the domain of scorched heavens. "Little guy, welcome home," Mu Shuzi said with a benevolent smile. "Yes, home." Xiaoyan felt a warmth in his heart. Though he had left the sect, he was, at his core, still a part of the Incense Pavilion. Hey, look. Those people in the sky look familiar, and there's Mu Shuzi Shirshu with them. That man carries a heavy ruler. Could it be senior brother Xiaoyan? Among the bustling Incense Pavilion, some sharp-eyed disciples couldn't help but say, watching the scene unfold in the sky above the domain of scorched heavens. Xiaoyan and the others are back. Familiar figures leapt into the sky. Senior brother, sister Ling Xian. Name after familiar name flowed from Xiaoyan's mouth. Junior brother, welcome back. Mu Tianyuan stepped forward, extending a hand towards Xiaoyan. Senior brother. Xiaoyan clasped his hand without hesitation, then laughed. Heh, your strength is not to be underestimated. Wait, who is this? Just then, Mu Feng quickly approached Xiaoyan. This is my sworn eldest brother, Xiaoyan said directly, not avoiding the question. Long Yi, being the eldest in rank and power, naturally took the role as the eldest brother. Xiaoyan, with his wisdom and intellect, was the second, and Little Yi quietly assumed the role of the third brother, forming a trio of sworn brothers. This strength is quite formidable, Mu Feng remarked with a smile. Let's go down first. Your exploits have spread throughout the sect. I'm sure many brothers and sisters will be glad to see you, Mu Shuzi remarked. Wait, we have guests. Just as Mu Shuzi finished speaking, the space outside the domain of scorched heavens suddenly began to tremble, slowly brewing an aura of invisible evil. Enemies. Stay on guard. Mu Shuzi, whose strength had already broken through to 9-star Do D, noticed the anomaly and couldn't help but say with a heavy expression. Even with his 9-star Do D strength, the evil aura emanating from them bore a hint of fear. Swish. Is this how the Incense Pavilion welcomes old friends? An elderly figure emerged from the trembling space. He was white-haired and seemed aged, but his vitality was remarkably strong. Yet, his body radiated an unsettling aura of evil blood, rendering him immediately repulsive to an onlooker. A 6-turn 9-star Do D. Little Yi stepped forward at the sight. Elder Zhua? Mu Shuzi exclaimed in surprise upon seeing the figure. Elder Zhua? Xiaoyan and the disciples were also taken aback. This person is the vice-captain of the Wolf Eagle Legion, but he is honest and upright, one of the few in the Xuanling royal family that can be befriended. The fluctuation in his aura is that of the extraterritorial evil clan, noted Xiaoyan, as his pupils flickered with a faint earthy hue. The sacred flame within him churned with intense distaste towards Elder Zhua, threatening to burst forth if not for Xiao Yan's restraint. "What is this guy doing here?" some disciples muttered, clearly confused. "Why, Mu Shuzi, is your pavilion master absent?" Elder Zhua's voice was laced with playful malice as he surveyed the Incense Pavilion spectators from the edge of the domain of scorched heavens. "The pavilion master is away. What business do you have?" Mu Shuzi retorted, his presence undeterred by Elder Zhua's challenge. "Our king, in his magnanimity, has captured the entirety of the extraterritorial evil clan that endangered our mystic three heavens. However, it will take more than just our king's power to utterly annihilate them. 2 days hence, the Xuanling royal family will host the demon annihilation ceremony at Xuanling Mountain. We hope your pavilion master will join us, lending his support for the peace of the mystic three heavens. Take this." Elder Zhua's deep voice carried as he tossed a glimmering golden token inscribed with the character for Xian toward Mu Shuzi. "The Xuanling invitation token?" Mu Shuzi caught the token with ease, recognizing the profound power etched into it. This token was a mark of the highest honor from the Xuanling royal family, highlighting the esteemed status of the Incense Pavilion. "Should we detain him?" Long Yi whispered to Xiao Yan, eyeing the brazen Elder Zhua with unease. "No, not for now," Xiao Yan replied, shaking his head. Despite the deep-seated grudges between the Xuanling royal family and the Incense Pavilion, stopping him over a mere invitation would serve no purpose. "I have other sects to visit, so I won't linger." Elder Zhua, having finished his task, vanished in a blink, leaving only the top echelons of the Incense Pavilion behind. "This is a conspiracy," Xiao Yan declared, his voice heavy as Elder Zhua's silhouette faded. His words hung in the air, sinking into the minds of all present. "Perhaps it is indeed a plot," someone mused. "But the Xuanling royal family has made a smart move this time. By using the entire extraterritorial evil clan as leverage, if they succeed, the Xuanling royal family will rise to unmatched power. But if they fail, they risk total obliteration." As Xiao Yan's voice faded, the silhouette of Elder Zhu appeared. "Elder Zhu?" The disciples nodded in respect at his arrival. "Elder Zhu, your power?" Xiao Yan's expression shifted to one of intrigue, sensing a sudden turbulence in the surrounding energy as Elder Zhu appeared. "You little rascal, nothing slips past you, does it?" "Yes, I've reached Docian." Elder Zhu chuckled in acknowledgement. "A Docian?" The disciples were surprised, as their own strength predominantly lay at the 7-star Do D level, significantly lower in comparison. "Looks like we'll need to wait for the Pavilion Master's return to discuss this further," Elder Zhu suggested. "Where has the Pavilion Master gone?" Xiao Yan was puzzled by the absence. He clearly remembered Incense Pavilion's promise to him. If he rescued Yin Fudong, Incense Pavilion would protect him. He went to resolve some personal grudges, but he should be back by tomorrow, Elder Zhu explained. As the group fell silent, Mu Shuzi couldn't help but feel frustration boil up. Elder Zhu used to be a righteous man, nothing like the malice he exudes now. What has happened? Mu Shuzi was baffled by the change in an old acquaintance. After some banter, the group dispersed, aware that a significant battle loomed on the horizon, heightening their internal tension. Meanwhile, similar scenes unfolded across the mystic three heavens. Inside the Myriad Flowers Pavilion, in a serene loft, the pavilion master Hua Xian played a guqin softly, the melodies resonating through the air. "Master, an envoy from the Xuanling royal family just visited," Hua Yun reported gently, "inviting us to the demon annihilation ceremony in 2 days. Hua Yun, do you think my music is beautiful? Will Fentian like it?" Hua Xian asked, unfazed. "He should enjoy it," Hua Yun replied with a smile, having served the pavilion master long enough to know her whims. "Why hasn't Yuru emerged from her inheritance training yet?" Hua Xian pondered aloud, gazing into the distance. Yuru's soul recently showed intense fluctuations. She should exit soon, Hua Yun noted. With the power she inherited from the Celestial Maiden, if successful, our Myriad Flowers Pavilion gains another Docian. But that's not important right now. Send the order. Prepare the troops. In 2 days, we ascend Xuanling Mountain for a showdown with the Xuanling royal clan, Hua Xian said gently. Yes, Pavilion Master, Hua Yun acknowledged, then promptly set off to make preparations. Yin Qi, after this is over, let's retreat to seclusion, Hua Xian murmured softly, her eyes filled with tenderness as she strummed her zither. Inside the ancient Desolation Palace. Palace Master, the Xuanling royal clan's experts have just sent an invitation. In 2 days, we will head to Xuanling Mountain to exterminate the extraterritorial evil clan, reported the chief disciple, Xuanling, to the Palace Master. 2 days to exterminate the extraterritorial evil clan? Xuanling pondered, his brow furrowed. What is this Xuanling royal clan up to? The evidence from the Sect competition already incriminates them with ties to the extraterritorial evil clan. Even if they lay all the blame on them, the evil clan's aura still lingers on them. These people. Xuangling's eyes flickered with thought. Palace Master, should we go? Xuanling couldn't help but ask as he watched the Palace Master's contemplation. Yes, but prioritize the Sect's interests, Xuanling decided. Xuanling was puzzled by the Palace Master's words. Our ancient Desolation Palace is relatively weak. In a true fight to the death with the Xuanling royal clan, we'd be at a disadvantage. The extraterritorial evil clan must be eradicated, but we must protect our sect too. Moreover, with the Incense Pavilion and the Medusa clan leading, we aim to achieve victory at minimal cost, Xuanling explained. But Palace Master, haven't we already formed the 8 Sects Demon Annihilation Alliance with the Incense Pavilion? Isn't this a bit counterproductive? Xuanling stammered, surprised at his master's strategic thinking. When you reach my level, you'll understand. Go on, gather our experts. Whether we fight or not, that's out of our hands, Xuanling instructed. All right, Xuanling agreed with a shake of his head and left. Everything I do is for the sake of the sect. I hope one day he will understand, Xuanling said to himself, nodding as his resolve solidified. Inside the Pill Valley. Pill Demon, your trip to the Incense Pavilion might lead to some conflict, remarked an elder within a wooden hut. His face showed signs of frailty as he spoke. Senior brother, Xuanling royal clan's actions are essentially declaring war on all the sects in the mystic 3 heavens. I'm only committing alchemical support, as battles are not our forte. Moreover, given mystic 3 heavens situation, Pill Valley must offer some aid. Providing battle elixirs ensures our disciples won't suffer losses, explained the Pill Demon, Yiqingtian. Very well. Pill Valley is under your command now. Weigh the pros and cons yourself. I can't assist you much anymore, the frail Pill Immortal replied. Senior brother, you? Sensing the underlying message, Yiqingtian inquired further. The end nears. I intend to retreat into seclusion. What will be, the Pill Immortal said, his figure vanishing instantly. At the Puppet Manor. Pass my order. Gather the disciples. In 2 days, we head to Xuanling Mountain for a final challenge, declared the Puppet Manor Master to his gathered elites. For the glory of Puppet Manor, responded the disciples, clearly aware of the urgency. At the 10,000 Swords Sect. Prepare the disciples. 2 days from now, follow me to Xuanling Mountain. As the foremost of the supreme sects, retreating is not an option. Bring 2 immortal swords. We fight together, commanded the Wine Sword Immortal, issuing orders one after another. Within the Purgatory Hall. Hall Master, the Xuanling royal clan is rallying their powerhouses. They seem to be plotting something major, a plain-clothed man reported within the Purgatory Hall. Moreover, I discovered that the Xuanling royal clan has delegates heading towards the Poison Sect and towards Solomon and the Soul clan, but their motives remain unknown, he added. Gather the troops and bring all means to exterminate the extraterritorial evil clan. In 2 days, we strike against them, the Purgatory Hall Master said as he set to work. With 9 stars aligned, major events are likely afoot. Xiaoyin, this calamity depends on you. Yet I remain curious how a mid-7-star Dodi could turn the tides this time. The Astrology Valley Master mused as he gazed at the unusual celestial patterns in the night sky. The night in mystic 3 heavens was serene, an eerie chill sweeping through the air. At the poison sect. 5 poisons. What's going on? I demand an explanation, commanded the poison sect leader as she returned from the Incense Pavilion, only to find the sect appeared as if ransacked. The entire sect was in a state of unusual tension, and if not for the safe return of the disciples, her anger would have erupted instantly. Reporting to Sect Master. During your absence, we remained compliant. Yet one night, an unknown powerhouse intruded directly into our poison sect's forbidden grounds during the Vice Sect Master's defense, battling with the mysterious figure to protect our sisters. Yet with just a single encounter, that mysterious figure left her gravely injured. The presence of the 5 poisons was somewhat unsteady, indicating the significant harm inflicted by that enigmatic person. And then? The Sect Master of the Poison Sect, furiously suppressing the anger that had already surged within, inquired further. Deputy Sect Master Xuanling possessed genuine half-step Do Xian strength, having trained in toxic Do Qi. Within their own domain of the Poison Sect, she should have had the power to resist even a true Do Xian master, yet she couldn't withstand even a single exchange with that mysterious individual. Does this mean Xuanling was too weak? Or was that mysterious person too powerful? The Sect Master of the Poison Sect pondered, acknowledging that even she couldn't have severely injured a half-step Do Xian in just one encounter. It didn't seem like the mysterious figure was targeting us. 5 poisons continued. He wounded the Deputy Sect Master and then leapt into the forbidden area. I don't know what he was up to. When our elders pursued him into the area, he had already vanished. Were any items missing? The Sect Master asked, revealing the strangeness of the mysterious person's actions. No, 5 poisons replied. Go and recuperate, the Sect Master said, then headed towards the Poison Sect's forbidden area. The forbidden zone of the Poison Sect was a small forest surrounded by a special force. Every member with a woeful poison body would come here to trigger it during outbreaks to gradually gain control. Thus, the forbidden area of the Poison Sect had absorbed countless poisons, nurturing something rather mysterious. Soul Control Elixir. This elixir was a natural product, formed by the neutralization of myriad poisons. It was colorless and odorless, resembling clear water, making it undetectable even by Do Xian masters. However, its potency was undeniable. The Sect Master of the Poison Sect had tested it herself. A single brush with the Soul Control Elixir could instantly bring someone under its sway. Yet, the intricacies of this elixir remained unknown, even to her. I alone in the mystic 3 heavens understand the true nature of the Soul Control Elixir. It's a genuine toxin and cannot be allowed to fall into the wrong hands, she murmured at the forbidden area's edge, realizing the potential calamity if misused. With that, her slender hand swiftly formed seals, opening a spatial passage into which she immediately entered. SSSS? Is there someone else present? As soon as the Sect Master stepped into the forbidden area, she caught a foreign scent. It bore traces of searing flame energy, coupled with even grander malevolence. Damn it! She cursed silently upon detecting the unusual presence, running toward the small mountain within the forbidden area. A daring notion surged to her mind. Standing atop the poison-laden mountain, its ground blackened by toxins, the Sect Master knew that a single touch could spell eternal doom for most. Nothing amiss? Moments later, she reached the heart of the forbidden area. At its center, a gracefully spinning jade bottle hovered above a circular stone, catching her keen gaze. Contained within this bottle was none other than the Soul Control Elixir, a mere palm-sized jade bottle, yet a drop of the elixir, when diluted, could control entire legions, let alone the full bottle. Something's off. With a fleeting intent to leave, the Sect Master's instincts warned her of a discrepancy concerning the jade bottle, prompting further examination lest she overlooked any threat. Seal release. Given the gravity of the situation regarding the Soul Control Elixir, she didn't dare be careless and promptly dissolved the seals around the jade bottle. With the seals removed, the bottle readily returned to her grasp, temperatureless and inert, appearing utterly calm. What is this? She faltered as soon as the bottle came back to her hands, her expression darkening with an overtone of dread. Damn it! The realization soon dawned, and a tempest of virulent energy erupted from her form, flooding the area with deadly toxins. Due to her woeful poison body, the sect master was inherently attuned to toxins. The more potent they were, the more her body reacted. Yet, now there was no reaction at all from her body or the bottle. This could only mean one thing. The colorless liquid inside the jade bottle was not the Soul Control Elixir at all. The elixir had been stolen. Damn it! The Soul Control Elixir can even temporarily control Xian masters. Who on earth did this? The sect leader of the poison sect put away the jade bottle, her voice tinged with anxiety. She knew the potential danger of this item was far more terrifying than even the Xuanling royal family. This thing could be like a deadly poison, capable of creating a large army on its own. The Xuanling royal family? Before long, the poison sect leader regained some composure and spoke up. Considering the Xuanling royal family's typical style, it was highly likely to be them. But it shouldn't be. In the mystic three heavens, someone who can seriously injure a half-step Xian in a single strike must have strength surpassing that of a perfect one-star Xian. And as for a two-star Xian, the only one I know in the mystic three heavens is Fentian. What on earth is going on? This won't do. This is too important. I need to go to the Incense Pavilion and discuss it with Fentian. If the Xuanling royal family indeed stole it, this demon annihilation ceremony will not be simple. With that, the poison sect leader's figure flickered and disappeared, rushing towards the location of the Incense Pavilion without further delay. The night in the mystic three heavens was exceptionally beautiful, perhaps reflecting the heavens' emotions upon seeing the Xuanling royal family's conspiracies. Upon discovering the theft of the soul-controlling key, the poison sect leader swiftly arranged internal matters before heading towards the Incense Pavilion. Meanwhile, the space outside the Incense Pavilion also seemed restless that night. On a mountain, layers of rocks emerged constantly, indicating dangerous terrain. This guy seems to be controlled? A shadow behind a massive rock murmured in a low voice, his body covered in noticeable wounds. A person cloaked in black slowly emerged from behind the rocky mountain, making a strange sound. Damn it! When did the Xuanling royal family produce someone of this caliber? The shadow behind the rock watched as the cloaked figure approached and couldn't help but speak. Fentian, stop hiding. Tonight, you must die. The black-clad figure's voice roared arrogantly across the mountain. Since the sect competition began, Fentian had been investigating ties between the Xuanling royal family and the extraterritorial evil clan. He infiltrated the royal family several times, relying on his two-star Xian strength to move unimpeded through the mystic three heavens without danger. Yet, unexpectedly, as he was about to uncover the royal family's conspiracy, this mysterious person pursued him relentlessly, from within the Xuanling royal family to this place. If not for Fentian's exceptional skills, he would have perished. What shocked Fentian more was the mysterious person's strength, which exceeded his own. Being an early two-star Xian himself, if this person was stronger, then, in Xian ranks, even a slight difference in power could determine the outcome. Despite being strong, Fentian found himself outmatched and troubled by the distance to the Incense Pavilion. Humph! Just a lapdog of the Xuanling royal family. Fentian no longer hid, stepping from behind the rock to confront the mysterious person. Heh. I wasn't in the Xuanling royal family in the past, so you could act as you wished. Now I've resolved other matters. Now, it's your turn. Once I've slain you, the entire mystic three heavens will follow you to the grave in a day. The mysterious person said calmly. Oh, is that so? What grievance will there be a day from now? Fentian asked without hiding his perplexity. Knowing too much won't benefit you. Your early two-star Xian strength is impressive, but it's time to depart. As he finished, ripples of fiery red flame erupted from the mysterious figure, launching an attack on Fentian. Yin Chi's power? Fentian's sharp eyes detected a familiar wave as the red flame surged, exclaiming in surprise. Correct, and the prize is? A trip to hell for you. The mysterious person, unafraid, capitalized on their clear strength superiority. Not good. Run. Decisive as always, Fentian realized the mysterious person outmatched him, leaving no chance of victory if he stayed. Too late. Cloaked in fiery reds, the mysterious figure unleashed flames to engulf Fentian before he could escape. A domain of flames. Azure Profound Wolf. As the fiery domain solidified, the mysterious figure softly called out, Azure Profound Wolf? Ancestor of the Xuanling royal family, Xinsong? Even one as composed as Fu Tian paled at the sight. Legend has it that the ancestor of the Xuanling royal family, Xinsong, was extraordinarily gifted from a young age. The Azure Profound Wolf was a manifestation of his domain. In the past, he used this skill while at the strength of a perfect 1-star Docian to slay a 2-star Docian. Fu Tian couldn't help but recall. As Fu Tian's voice trailed off, a mysterious space stretching hundreds of feet emerged within the fiery domain. With the sudden appearance of the spatial passageway, countless tiny runes inscribed with mysterious energies surged forth. At the heart of the passageway, a dominant wolf king stamped its forefoot, capturing Fu Tian's gaze. It was a wolf king with silver fur, its powerful limbs complemented by the mysterious runes on its forehead, fully displaying its imposing presence. Azure Profound Wolf, kill him for me. The mysterious figure ordered at the appearance of the Wolf King. Woof woof. The Azure Profound Wolf lifted its proud head, and the runes above glowed brilliantly. In the next moment, it transformed into a silver bow and arrow, shooting directly toward Fu Tian. Fu Tian Cauldron. Defend for me. Knowing escape was futile, Fu Tian's expression darkened, unleashing an immensely terrifying force once more. Boom, boom, boom. The silver bow and arrow struck like a thunderbolt, swiftly hitting Fu Tian. In front of him, a mysterious giant cauldron inscribed with countless tiny runes appeared, and the two forces were locked in a stalemate. Between 2-star Docians, even a small increment in level can determine the victor. So, Fu Tian, die. Unable to contain the rage at Fu Tian's strenuous resistance, the mysterious figure bellowed, Xuanling King? Are you controlling him? Fu Tian's pupils constricted tightly as he listened to the manic laughter. Bang, bang, bang. The next instant, the silver bow and arrow shattered the Fu Tian cauldron and pierced through Fu Tian's body. Thud. Severely injured, Fu Tian spat out a mouthful of blood, his aura weakening abruptly. Indeed, you are Fu Tian. The mysterious figure couldn't help but marvel at Fu Tian's condition. The Azure Profound Wolf's attack had hit Fu Tian's vital point, capable of killing in one strike. But Fu Tian managed to redirect the attack, so he was gravely injured, not at the brink of death. You are clever. If you hadn't deviated the Azure Profound Wolf's attack at the last moment, you would have been a corpse by now. But it doesn't matter. I don't believe you can withstand a second round. Die. The figure concluded, as the Azure Profound Wolf's eyes exuded a terrifying aura, curious about how this figure had survived its onslaught. Damn it! Though not mortally wounded by the Azure Profound Wolf's attack, the injury that penetrated Fu Tian's body was severe. Bang, bang, bang. Suddenly, within the fiery domain, there was a sound of something breaking. Poison rain. Before long, at the fractured domain, a coquettish voice filled with fury launched a strike at the mysterious figure. Are you the poison sect master? Perfect 1-star Docian? Retreat. The mysterious figure made a swift decision in a mere few breaths. Bastard. Don't run. The poison sect master cursed in frustration. Fu Tian, are you all right? Watching the mysterious figure leave, the poison sect master quickly supported Fu Tian, asking with concern. Though preoccupied with Fu Tian, the poison sect master paid no attention to the soul-controlled lure in the mysterious figure's possession. Return to the sect, Fu Tian muttered before passing out, prompting the poison sect master to rush him back to the Incense Pavilion. Hee, Fu Tian is gravely injured. And with the soul-controlled lure in hand, everything is set, just waiting for the opportune moment. At the distant Xuanling royal headquarters, the Xuanling king's eyes opened slightly, speaking with ill intent. This night was evidently a sleepless one for many powerhouses, and although it was deep into the night, the incense pavilion was still brightly lit. Swish, swish. In the darkness, a gentle breeze carried a graceful silhouette, holding a rather handsome figure swiftly towards the incense pavilion headquarters. Who goes there? Stop. This is the incense pavilion's territory. One more step and don't blame us for being impolite. Some patrolling figures exclaimed as they watched the two swift and ghostly figures. Get out. Intruders have breached the sect. Just as the patrolman was about to send a signal, a familiar figure intercepted him. Step aside. Remember, do not speak of today's events to anyone. Zhu Jin's ghostly figure appeared behind the patrol team. Understood, Elder Zhu. The patrolman couldn't help but respond. Go. Zhu Jin followed after giving the order. At the domain of Scorched Heaven's residence. Master of Poison Sect. What happened? The Poison Sect's leader attended to Yin Qi's injuries at the Incense Pavilion. Seeing Yin Qi's pain slightly ease, he relaxed a bit. I needed to find Yin Qi, so I came overnight from the Poison Sect. Just upon arrival, I saw someone intercepting him. Even with Yin Qi's strength, he was no match. The Poison Sect leader shook his head slightly. How many were there? Zhu Jin asked, surprised. Considering Yin Qi's current level as a 2-star Do Xian, he should have easily prevailed in most areas, let alone in Mystic 3 Heavens. Just one. The Poison Sect leader hesitated before replying. What? One. Even Zhu Jin's expression turned peculiar at this revelation. It seems the situation is more complicated than we thought, the Poison Sect leader stated, shaking his head. What about the 8 Sects Demon Annihilation Alliance? Should it continue? The injuries Yin Qi sustained left him incapacitated temporarily. Without him, there might be unrest among the other sects with conflicting interests. Of course, it must continue. Keep Yin Qi's condition a secret. He has worked hard all these years. Let me bear this burden for him. I'll take on this responsibility, the Poison Sect leader said, casting a reluctant glance at Yin Qi. Take care of him, he added, before turning around and heading back to the Poison Sect. Yin Qi, you and Hua Xian are more suited to one another. I'm just a wretched soul. Let the Demon Annihilation Alliance repay your old favor. This way, everything will end perfectly. I'll repay your kindness and unite you with Hua Xian under rightful circumstances. But why does my heart hurt so much? Murmured the Poison Sect leader on his way back, tears slowly streaming down his face. The next day, at dawn, as the first beams of sunlight brightened the earth, it signaled the beginning of a wonderful day. However, it also marked the last day before the Xuanling royal family's demon annihilation ceremony. In the past 2 days, Xiaoyan had not been training. Instead, he mingled with his fellow disciples from the Incense Pavilion, giving him a sense of family. Tomorrow is the day of the Xuanling royal family's demon annihilation ceremony, Xiaoyan said, sitting in the Heaven Hall, sharing a meal and drinks with his senior brothers. Don't worry, junior brother. The Pavilion Master and others will handle it, reassured his senior brother, noticing Xiaoyan's concern. I don't know why, but I suddenly feel melancholic. Come on, brother. Cheers. Xiaoyan decided to join his senior brother in drinking. Drink up, little E. By the way, where's brother Long E? Another senior brother asked curiously. He seems to have been summoned by Zhu Jin, but I don't know for what, little E shrugged. Come, let's drink. Xiaoyan, let me tell you, when you defeated those guys from the Xuanling royal family in the Blood River Expanse, you were so imposing. After several rounds of drinks, I'm back. As Xiaoyan, little E, and the 7 from Heaven Hall feasted, Long E returned. Brother, what did they want you for? Little E was curious about the high-level meeting that Long E was called to at the Incense Pavilion. Do you want the truth? Long Yi's expression was grave as he downed a bowl of wine. Huh. Seeing Long Yi's demeanor, everyone turned their attention to him. The branches of Solomon and the Soul Clan in Mystic 3 Heavens. Completely destroyed. There were 2 half-step Do Xian from Solomon and 2 Do Xian from the Soul Clan. Among them, numerous were 9-star Do D experts, Long Yi said in a somber tone after another bowl of wine. What? His words brought an eerie silence over the room. The main force of the Soul Clan didn't reside on the Xuanling continent. Nonetheless, their strength was formidable across the 4 continents of the Do-D continent. Adding to that, Solomon's top power made the 2 factions' casualties, 2 half-step Docian and 2 Docian, quite significant. Any leads? Xiaoyan asked with a bitter expression. Based on investigators' reports, it's likely tied to the Xuanling royal family, Longyi noted. The Xuanling royal family? The Soul clan's methods are numerous. 2 Docian warriors are undoubtedly stronger than ordinary ones. If they fell like this, doesn't it imply that someone within the Xuanling royal family has reached the strength of a perfect 1-star Do-D, or even a 2-star Docian? Xiaoyan couldn't help but say, could it be the power of the extraterritorial evil clan? But half of the Blood Demon envoy's power in the Blood Demon clan, including the 4 envoys and the left Blood Demon envoy, has already been slain by me. Now, the Blood Demon clan's strength amounts at most to the Blood Demon envoy, the right Blood Demon envoy, and some small fry, Xiaoyan pondered silently. Furthermore, the 8 Sects Demon Annihilation Alliance has now seen 4 sects withdraw, leaving only Purgatory Hall willing to stand with us, Long he added once more. Damn it! This is certainly a desperate struggle, muttered senior brother Mu Tianyuan, his expression unusually grave. If the downfall of Solomon and the Soul clan truly resulted from Xuanling, I fear there's no one in all of Mystic 3 Heavens who can contend with its power. Tomorrow could very well be a day of blood and chaos, Xiaoyan whispered to himself as he gazed outside. A mere 2-star Docian. After deploying the soul-devouring talisman and the blood river bell, it's not impossible to confront him in battle. The devourer of souls within him chuckled, sensing Xiaoyan's thoughts. 9 stars have fallen in succession. 3 have already fallen. The leader of Solomon and the 2 Docian of the Soul clan. Has the Xuanling king's plan already begun?